Wow, it's actually crazy that today, out of all days, is the day I decide to finally film another podcast episode. Hey guys, welcome back to Inner Dialogue with me, Carrie Marie. How are you guys doing? I actually love doing video format more than audio format because I can literally, first of all, see myself in that camera. Hey! This is my setup for now. With the time progressing, I will have more decorations and it will be more me with each episode that comes on. Also, if you hear a fan in the background, it's because it's 35 degrees Celsius in Madrid right now, so I have a big fan on, literally an industrial sized fan on me, so if you hear that, that's why. But yes, hey guys, welcome back. I am so excited and so honestly, this wave of inspiration came randomly. I have an hour until I have to go eat dinner, and I'm like, why don't I just film an episode of the pod? Why don't I just do that? So that's my inspiration for today. And if you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's a little bit of orange juice. So yeah, I literally never drink it in this glass, so it feels a little weird. Also, it is 6 p.m. Got out of work a little bit earlier, and now I'm here. But yeah, I have so many things to talk about in my notes today, and I'm just really excited. Just this wave. I really want to take advantage of these waves of creativity, or waves of really wanting to film a podcast episode, because for the past, I think the last time I filmed or recorded a podcast episode was in January, and girl, it's July. I don't know. I think a lot of creatives can also relate to me, because I get a wave of creativity and then I'm like, ugh, I don't want to record anymore. Or I get a wave of recording everything and then I'm like, oof, I don't want to edit. It's weird, but the creatives know what I'm talking about, so it is okay. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, really. I have been also I've been working, I work as a video editor. I think I've said it before, but I work as a video editor for a company. So I work for them, and yeah, I love editing and stuff. But when it gets to a point where you need to be somewhere that you can concentrate to do it, because at home, I got my YouTube, I got my TV right in front of me, editing or watching How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is winning, babes. It's winning. So for me, to get into the editing mode, I would either have to be at a library where I can have silence and really concentrate, or a cafe or something like that. And yeah, I just really need to push myself out there more and just go outside and edit, because I edit here and I'm I also need a designated space to edit. I don't have an office. Not an office, but I don't have a desk to edit, so probably need a designated space. But either way, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Comment it down below, because I'm gonna upload this on my YouTube as well. I don't know if I'm gonna make a separate channel for the podcast, or if I'm gonna upload this on my regular channel. So wherever you're commenting from, comment down below. How are y'all? It is July, and in Madrid it's just so hot, but I think my body's used to it because I've been living here since first of all, let's backtrack. Like I said, I am 26. I just turned 26. Hey! Okay, this podcast is gonna be, this is how my mind works, okay? It goes on tangents about everything all at once, okay? Everything everywhere all at once. That is literally my mind and this podcast. So if I go to another topic and I don't go back to it, I'm sorry. Comment it down below and then I'll go back to it, okay? But basically, I turned 26 last week, literally last Friday. June 27th is my birthday. Literally the most beautiful date, June 27th. When's your birthday? Oh, June 27th. It is the best day. Also, it is the midway point of the year. On my birthday is the middle of the year. If you go one day before, it's not the middle. One day after, it's not the middle. My birthday is literally the middle of the year. So it's like it brings in a new energy as well, I guess. So yeah, I just turned 26, which is crazy. I'm literally inching to 30, which I am happy about, honestly. Like, I feel like a lot of people that are my age, they don't feel their age. They don't feel like they're 26 or 25 or anything like that. And I really do feel my age. I guess because of the trauma, my childhood trauma. That's why I feel my age. Because I've been so independent pretty much my whole life. I've been very independent, or independent, like my independent ways, I guess. Obviously not fully independent, but you know what I mean. Like my independent mindset I've had from a really young age, and then once I moved over here, then it was like really independent, you know what I mean? So yeah, I really do feel my age. I don't feel less, I don't feel more. I feel right where I'm at, and I feel like that's a good thing. But yeah, turning 26, I moved here to Spain. I moved to Spain when I was 19, and I just turned 26. Like, take a shot how many times to say 26. But yeah, I just turned that age, and it's just like very shocking to me. Hold up. It's very shocking to me because I do feel my age. But then when I look back at, like, I moved here at 19 to study with my 2 big luggages, and not study abroad. Like, I came here to study my full what is it called, undergrad. So I was here for, well, I began with my undergrad, and then I started working. So yeah, it's just like been crazy, the time, and that is like the crazy part to me. Like, I'm 26 and I moved here when I was 19, and all of that is like, whoa. I don't know how. I mean, the years haven't gone like quick because of things that happened as well. Other traumas that'll be either this podcast or another one, which I'm not afraid to talk about anymore. Like, I'm over it, but like also like it'll help someone, and at least if it can help someone, that is the best thing I can do. So yeah, but yeah, 26. And yeah, this episode is just gonna be a mumbo jumbo of like updates and things that are on my mind as well. And another thing that's on my mind is the other day I was talking to my friend, because before I moved to Spain, I'm from New Jersey. So there's so much lore that New Jersey has. Like, New Jersey has a lot of lore. Like, first of all, we have Jersey Shore. Okay, that's enough lore for the state. But like, there's so much lore in the state, and I think it's also depending on what city or town you're from as well in Jersey, that you have your own lore in that town or city. And I feel like where I was from, because I'm not from there anymore, whatever, where I was from is like, so there's just so much lore into, I don't know how to explain it. Like, Jersey has so much lore, like Jersey Shore, just the accents, the food, like Taylor Hammer pork roll, bagels, and people are going to say New York bagels are better. New York bagel and New York pizzas are good, but New Jersey pizza and New Jersey bagels are where it's at. Like, go to Jersey. Everyone shits on Jersey, but Jersey's the best, okay? And I'm the first person to shit on Jersey because I could do it. I'm from there, so. But yeah, I was just talking to my friends about that. Like, New Jersey has a lot of lore. Like, first of all, like I said before, Jersey Shore. Get crazy, get loud, get party, get loud. If you want to have fun, to do something. If you want to have fun, like, are you kidding me? I grew up on that, which is not a good show to grow up on, obviously. But it's just, being from Jersey, you just have that lore. Like, it's just, I just love, like, me growing up. I'm very, very grateful that I grew up in Jersey, because I lived, if you want to know about my lore, I'll talk about my lore as well. So my lore is that I was born in Connecticut. I'm also a Connecticutian. I don't know. So I was born in Connecticut, and then I moved to New Jersey when I was 8. And then, yeah, I've been in New Jersey since like 8 till 19, so like 11 years. And then I've been in Spain for almost 10 years. So you asked me where and also my mom is Puerto Rican, so I'm Puerto Rican automatically, obviously. So you asked me where I'm from, I just say Puerto Rico. But then I'm here And it's just like I've been like so many places so many years, so I don't know. People know what I'm talking about when they move around a lot. Like, where do you say you're from? I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I moved to Jersey when I was 8, and from that time on, it was just I lived in a really small town, very small town actually, that you can walk from one point to the other in like an hour, not even 40 minutes maybe, from one point to the other, like 40 minutes. Very small. And if you're from a small town and you're a person of color like me, you have some more lore that goes on. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into it. I'll get into it in another episode, like my lore from New Jersey, and because once I say my town name, if you're from Jersey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Plus, my family, no one from my family lives there. Sorry, no one from my family lives there anymore, so I could say the town name, whatever. But I'll do that next episode. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, New Jersey, bro. New Jersey's just a crazy place. And like whenever I go back, I'm like, I always think, because I haven't been back in like 4 years, and I always think like, is Jersey even real, bruh? Is Jersey even real? Is Jersey even real? Oh man. I also think about that with Puerto Rico, because I haven't been to Puerto Rico in a long time. But it's just crazy. But yeah, let me check my notes to see what else I want to talk about. Okay, I found it. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the butterfly effect. So on TikTok right now, there's this trend called the butterfly effect. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically if one event didn't happen, then you wouldn't be where you are today. Or any type of event, then you wouldn't be with who you're with today. Examples, right? My example is I visited Spain and Portugal in 2016 when I was 16 with my high school, and it was like a school trip, not like a usual school trip, like you obviously have to pay and everything like that. So it was like one of these I'm very, very grateful for this trip, obviously. But in 2016 we came here and we came to Portugal for a week, and the butterfly effect is like if one thing didn't happen, you wouldn't be where you are today. And like if that trip didn't happen, I literally would probably have never stepped foot in Europe still to this day if I never went on that trip, because going on that trip really opened my eyes. Not when what's funny is that when I first like visited here in 2016, I didn't like Madrid because it reminded me a lot of New York, because it has a lot of billboards. Well, back then I had a lot of billboards. Now it doesn't really have much. Like it's like better, like electronic billboards, not like actual billboards. It had electronic billboards, and it was like very like too much. I was like, Madrid is just like New York. Like I don't like this, right? But then I went to the other towns like Salamanca, Segovia, and these other towns that are like very old. Salamanca has literally the oldest university in Europe, like crazy. And once I went to those towns, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love it. And I fell in love with it. And what's crazy is that when I was leaving, so basically what we did was went to Madrid, we went to Segovia, then we went to Salamanca. And then from Salamanca, we went to Oporto, which is in Portugal. And from Salamanca to Oporto is a straight line. So we went from Salamanca to Oporto. And once we were leaving Spain, out of nowhere, I just started crying. And I was like, why am I, like, I asked myself, I'm like, why am I crying? Like, I'm just leaving, and I wasn't like emotional even before anything like that. Out of nowhere, I just started crying, and I'm like, wait, what's happening? And then I just ignored it, because then I got my period. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm just like super emotional or whatever. And like, I was crying for like no reason, and then whatever. So I just shrugged it off. And what I don't remember, but what my mom always tells me, is that after that trip, I got home and I didn't want to be in America. Like, I just didn't want to be in America. I wanted to go back to Spain. I wanted to live in Spain. Like, I had this like, I was like, I already had that in my mind. I was like, oh my God, I really want to come back here, But I don't remember getting home and like acting that way. Like, I just didn't want to be in America anymore. After that trip, like, my mindset was like, right? So at first I didn't remember that, but then later on, like, the feelings came to my mind and was like, wow, I really want to, like, study in Spain or do anything, like, to go, that I can make anything that will make me go back to Spain. And yeah, so that same year, that was 2016 when I came back. 2017 I graduated from high school. So that same year, 2016, I think I applied for the university in December 2016, and then they approved of me in April 2017. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I can go to Spain. But yeah, if I didn't have that trip, I would have probably stepped foot in Spain, but not to the same extent as, like, me living here for almost 10 years now. Like, not to the same extent. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And I'm so grateful. Obviously, like, I'm so grateful. But it's just, like, insane, these, like, little details. And, like especially what my mom told me, that I didn't want to step foot in America. Like, honestly, I do remember a little bit of that, because after that, my senior year, because that was my junior year when I went to Spain. All of my senior year, I was like, I'm not staying. Like, everyone was asking me, are you staying in Jersey? Are you leaving? Are you going out of state? And I'm like, I'm going out of the country. Like, I'm not staying in this town. I'm not doing anything, because honestly, I hated my town too. So I just didn't want to be either there. I didn't want to be there or associate with anyone. I'm like, goodbye. So, yeah. I always had that mindset. I think I have I have a clip that I'll insert of me, like, saying, like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of this town or something like that. So I'll insert it here. What I miss most? Probably the Dunkin' runs, because I hate this school. No, you can't put that in the video. But yeah, I always had that mentality of, like, I don't want to be in the town, in the States, in the country. I don't want to be in America. And especially with the president of that time, which is the president right now, it's a self-explanatory why I didn't want to be in the country. And yeah. So yeah, I just think about that a lot, that butterfly effect, which I'm just so grateful for. And it's just crazy, just how fast the night changes. Oh, man. And yeah, guys, I am so happy I got this wave of energy and wave of creativity to film this podcast. And I can't wait to decorate behind me. And to have it be more me, because obviously it's just a little plain right now. The only thing that's really me is my shirt, Harry Styles, you already know. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for today's podcast. It's already been 20 minutes. If you've listened to this point, comment down below cheesecake. I don't know why that word just came into my mind. And yeah, also today, another update. I just tried tzatziki for the first time. I knew what it was for, like, a longest time, but I've never tried it. I tried it today. Amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat my dinner, eat my tzatziki with nachos. Not with cheese, but, like, with tortilla chips. And I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing day whenever you're listening to this. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, because I love filming these, because it just gives me motivation. Obviously, I'm gonna look cute next time too. Period. But yeah, guys, have a great and amazing day. I wish you the best day ever. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, y'all.